What do you do, baby? This is the DV Sports and Gaming Podcast. We're going to take it down a notch this episode, ladies and
gentlemen. Let's go! Okay.
Sight!
We in it.
Yeah, this is the DV Sports and Gaming Podcast. We got DV Launcher, DV Socks, and DV Slasty in the house. We're going to bring back up the energy. I couldn't do it. I was going to try to keep it nice and low. And
you try to keep Sam happy, and then you're like, screw it. Screw Sam.
I'm so sweaty right now.
This is the... Dude, I was going to make it like a night talk show, like radio talk show host. I get 2 a.m. in the morning.
DV Sports and Gaming Podcast.
This is the DV Sports and Gaming Podcast, and tonight we just want to vibe with the ladies.
Take it down a notch.
Take it down a notch. Nah, but we ain't doing that kind of episode. We are going to get dark, though, speaking of
Hell
night.
yeah.
This is going to be a little... You know what? It's going to be a little bit weird. We're going to get a little dark in the beginning, but it's going to be okay. It's going to wrap up nicely because I recently saw on Twitter that Squid Game 2 got the green light from Netflix. It's going to be starting a season 2.
Oh.
If you have not seen season 2 of Squid Game or season 1, if you have not seen season 1 of Squid Game, it is a mind fuck.
Yeah, literally, if you want to watch a TV show and have every end of the spectrum of emotion in a show, you have to watch Squid Game. But you also have to be okay with extreme violence.
So, with that being said, in the beginning of the gaming topics a little bit later in the show, me and Paul are going to go into our kind of favorite worst moments of Squid Game. And we'll get Sam's reaction because he has actually not seen it yet.
Such a good show.
Yeah.
Are you guys referring to Squidward? Squidward
he's in there. Yeah, he's in there.
We're talking about DV Socks here.
Sorry. Let's go on.
That was a terrible Squidward, by the way.
It really was terrible.
Dude, I'm really good at doing a Patrick voice. No, this is Patrick.
All
right, let's move on. Shit.
Much better impression. All right, but because I've been thinking Squid Game. I've been hype about it. I'm super excited about it. It got me thinking, what are our favorite horror movies or freaky movies or movies that just got us on edge? And I want to know what your guys' favorite horror movies is or are or was or does. So I'm going to go first just to give Sam a little break because I'm sure he needs to think about it for a minute. But I'm going to go first. I got something that I can remember when I was a kid seeing like a specific scene that just haunted me. It just haunted me. No, not that movie. I am thinking of The Ring.
Oh, dude, when she crawls out the freaking TV.
No, dude.
Oh,
No. Dude, the scene that got me in The Ring that just haunted me. Well, first of all, let's break it down. The Ring, right? If you guys haven't seen it, you get this video, you play it, you have no idea what's on it. It's just this freaky, weird scenes, and then like you get a phone call, and it's just this creepy voice. It's 7 days. You're gonna die in 7 days, dude. And in 7 days, you die. But the part that got me was that first girl who watched it, and they find her dead body in a closet.
She's like,
her face is like sideways and green. Dude, just dude, her face is so messed up, and that scene just haunted me. And that, like, the rest of that movie was just so dark and messed up, and like it was crazy. That's one of those movies that will probably scare me every time I watch it. But I go The Ring. What do you got, Paul?
Dude, that is so good because I could literally relate to that. I literally used to hate watching TVs because I used to see the chick bones breaking, crawling out of the TV. But
dude, a white, like a static screen, dude.
Yeah,
like, where
dude,
It's just
anytime
like
on
white
a
notes
TV.
that would.
Screen. And
You're
for
like,
some
just-
reason, growing up, didn't it always seem like our screen was like that?
it's like, why?
You'd wake
Yes,
up
and then I
My
was
phone's
just-
ringing. Oh God, somebody's calling me. Oh Jesus.
Oh, God, 7 days? Who is saying it? I don't know who that is, and we never found out in the movie who was saying 7 days. It was just some
Your
voice.
Amazon order.
No, it
Your
was
Amazon order. It got backed up. It's gonna take 7 days.
it was the remember it was the guy with the white mask. Scream. It was Scream calling.
Oh
Remember
my
the scary
God,
movie?
dude, just crossing movies right
All right,
now.
sorry, we gotta move on. All right, so my favorite scary movie. Man, it's hard for me because like I have two. One is just like the craziest, best scary movie I've ever seen, and one that just kind of
Okay.
like freaked me out. I'm gonna go the scariest movie I've ever seen, like movie perspective, just like jumps and made me actually physically jump. It's Insidious. That's got to be one of the
Ooh.
best scary movies of all time.
I
But
had good scary music.
the one that like made me look behind my still kind of does it secretly. I still look behind my back when I'm going up the stairs and it's dark. The Grudge. The Grudge gives me kind of like
Grudge.
Ring vibes.
Yeah.
It does.
And like you're just going down the stairs at nighttime, right? There's no lights on. And you're going to get like a nice glass
You
of
just
water,
like-
and then you look in the corner, and then all you can imagine is like, and you're just like, oh God. Yeah, and I always think
Dude,
about
and
that little kid, that little dead kid who's like super blue.
Yeah.
Oh God, it creeps me out.
And then the
Yeah.
backward crawling, like
Dude,
weird
yes, like,
crap, like oh
broken
my gosh.
spine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Those are my
that's
two
another
movies.
good one. Insidious is like there's a few movies that will give me goosebumps. Insidious was one of them. There's
Dude,
probably like
yes.
3 movies.
Insidious 1 is like one of the best scary movies of all time.
Oh yeah, for
All right,
sure.
Sam.
All right, Sam. We filibustered for you, dude. What you got?
So-
Make it hot.
I'm trying to think when I don't know that like when I actually watched this movie, but I definitely know it's the most scared I've ever been while watching a movie. It was probably something that like Dad went and rented with us from Blockbuster, or like we definitely shouldn't
Probably.
have been watching it. But it was The Exorcist.
Dude.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Talk
got to
about-
be like
I'm pretty sure I
number
watched that.
one
It was, like,
movie of all time, scariest movie.
It was before Mom and Dad split, so it was at least 7.
It's just a baby, but
That's about right.
you know, that's why
Talk
I'm
about
scarred.
horrifying, dude.
That's about right.
Just a
Dude,
chick
you know what's
floating
crazy?
corners screaming. Oh my God.
Just vomiting all over the
Yeah,
place,
just-
dude. Head spinning around.
Oh my God, the head spinning around was so scary, dude.
Dude, that movie was messed up. And then
That's-
people died after that movie too.
Dude,
from,
yeah.
like, after making it, like, oh, dude, I'm scared right now.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
scary spine. Let's move on.
You
Yeah.
guys got that little. You guys got that little tingle. I'm like,
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
I just heard a door slam. God, dude, that scares
Somebody
me.
just shut the
All right.
refrigerator.
All right, that was our little intro. We're gonna get into
Shivering,
a little Squid Game a little further in podcast, but let's take it. Let's bring up the vibes. Let's get some positivity going. Again, we wanted to say thank you guys for listening to the podcast, and again, we want to reach out to you guys and just give you our vibes and help us spread the word that we are trying to spread this thing and try to entertain. And please, if you guys can, if anybody's interested or would be interested, just let them know about the podcast.
Or
Get
give
this
us like
thing-
a
get this
quick
thing
share
growing,
on
you
the
know?
socials,
Yeah,
take a
something,
screenshot
you know?
on that Spotify or whatever you listen on, hit that them socials, give it that little tweet, maybe a little twit longer, post a little bit longer on your tweet, hit us up.
Sam?
Yeah.
You got any, Dude, well said.
Well said.
Well said. But,
On that
first topic. On that note, topic of the day. Let's get it.
this weekend sport.
This weekend sports.
That last this weekend sports is intense.
That's why.
That is my offspring. That is my offspring right there. All right, guys. I had a good one, man, for this weekend sports. On this date, the 17th of June, is the day that everyone witnessed O.J. Simpson being chased in his white Bronco by the
Hell
police.
yes.
Wow.
Let's be real. We all know he murdered his ex-wife. Come on. Let's be real.
Hey, the glove didn't fit.
I mean, yeah.
Dude, that dude was a crazy good football player.
That dude
That's
was
the
a
other
money
crazy
running
part
back.
of it.
One of the best of all time.
You know, he was also
like,
a crazy good driver of a Bronco.
Was he?
I honestly don't think he was driving that fast. I think he was just kind of cruising on the highway at like a solid 45.
Maybe
50.
I shouldn't go here, but do you guys think he has a new Bronco?
Dude.
And is it white?
Oh my god.
Well, how savage would that be if he had a new 2022 white Bronco?
He has to, right?
There's no way. He
has
has to. He probably still has the old one.
Oh my goodness.
Probably walks around with gloves on too.
Dude.
Oh my god.
This is getting brutal. Oh god.
You know what? I deeply regret this week in sports now.
Let's go on to the sports stuff. Somebody start.
1994. O.J. Simpson murders his wife. He's been chased in a Bronco. Anyways, moving on. All right, let's hit these sports topics. Since
We got so much.
I told you we were going to
Meat.
be starting dark in this first beginning of this
That
episode.
was dark for sure.
But man, let's hit the hot topic. Let's hit the biggest part of the episode. Dude, Warriors, Celtics, Game 6.
Game 6.
Warriors close it out.
What a
And
trouncing.
it was done pretty handedly.
What a trouncing.
It was,
You know
God, what a
reminded me of?
letdown.
You know what I got a little bit of vibes of? It wasn't like to this extreme level, but you remember in 2014 when the Spurs just manhandled the Heat like 3 games in
Heat?
a row, and they just like figured something out, and they knew they were going to be able to score on them no matter what.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
they
kind
had
of
their
felt
number.
like it felt like that these last 3 games with the Warriors.
Yeah.
Like there was a little moments of shine for the Celtics, but it was like half of a quarter. Half of
Yeah.
one quarter, and that was it.
I don't know. Honestly, I think the Warriors played offensively like almost pretty much the same offensively. I think they just figured out the Celtics offense. They just defensively after like game 2
not much to figure
or
out
game
there, is
3, they just shut the Celtics offense down, and the Celtics couldn't figure out. All they had to do was pretty much double team Tatum and double team Jaylen Brown, and then that
It
was
seemed like all they had to do was like, attack their dribbling hand and make them try to do dribble moves, and that immediately caused turnovers.
Yeah, and it was extremely frustrating because they would have these moments of brilliant offense, and a lot of it was Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown hitting like threes, or just getting super aggressive and like
Taking it to
their
the hole.
defense would just get stopped,
Yeah.
and then it would just like stop. It was just like they were hot. They had one moment to be hot in the game, and then when it was done,
disappears.
it was done. And
And it
Jaylen
was
Brown in this,
bad.
Jaylen Brown actually had a lot of points this game.
Jaylen Brown,
Dude,
Jaylen Brown was one of the only players that showed any fight for the entire game.
I think he was the best player for the Celtics in the
He
series.
had 34 points, dude. That was crazy.
Well, not only that, like the game I was calling, I was like, somebody needs to step up, and I was like, Horford, man, this is like your time, this is your moment. And then when I actually looked at his stats, I was like, that's like as good as you're gonna get from that guy.
Horford
Yeah.
played a good
Like-
in Game 6. Horford played good. Jaylen
He
Brown
did.
played
Old
good.
man.
He was like 3 or 4 from 3.
He had
like
a couple
19
good
points.
blocks, man.
Yeah,
Like Jordan Poole's really quick, and Poole took him to the basket one time, and he stayed right with him and swatted it clean. I was like, man, he's not young anymore, and he's doing that. It's impressive.
Tatum scored 13 points.
Dude,
Tatum's
yeah,
average, I think, for the series, 21 points, and like I think, I don't remember what his rebounds was.
He's the
but it
first
was-
player in NBA history to have 100 turnovers in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Dude, he was.
He had, this is what I was going to say. He had 21
He just
points, and I
fizzled
think his
out.
field goal percentage overall was like 36% for the series.
Yeah,
21
he shot like
points.
33% the last.
Yeah,
like,
it's
series.
so
Like,
bad.
It was bad. he just fizzled out. He did not perform at all.
But I think that also comes from the Celtics just not having any playmakers. Like
Yeah, they need
Tatum
a point
felt
guard.
like he had to do almost like whenever they took this. This was what I was telling Jenner the other day. When they took the starting five out of the game, the offense just went stagnant. It was like Tatum or Brown, whoever was in the game, had to do everything, which created turnovers from them.
Well,
The
their plus
Celtics
minus
bench was minus 50 before game
Yeah.
6,
dude. The
which is
plus minus was
disgusting.
They
the
just had no
plus
depth.
minus was crazy. Celtics, I think Derek White's minus in that game, was like
They got nothing. out of Derek
27 or
White.
something.
The last
Like,
three
yeah,
games,
it's
he,
just
Derek
he
White
came
was
in the
awful.
game, dude. As good as he was like a huge factor in them getting to the finals, and then he was a huge reason
Yeah.
why they lost in the finals.
Yeah.
Like it was insane. The
That's so
dude,
true.
and then when you could see the frustration on him too when he was guarding Steph Curry, because in that game there's a play where he's chasing Steph around. Then Steph comes around a screen from Draymond, and he's chasing him around the screen. He gets to him to jump to get the block, and he gets there in time. But all Steph Curry does is pump fakes. And then he flies past him, and then Steph Curry shoots that three and drains
Moist.
it. And then like he just looks back and he's like, dude, there's like, what can you do? I just
Yeah.
chased this dude all the way around. I get in position to get a block or contest a shot, and I still go flying by, and he still drains the three.
The one Curry three I remember from that game, it's so amazing because you can talk about all the different ones. You know, almost every game there's a multiple different threes that stand out to somebody. But for me, he had one three. I can't remember I think it was maybe second quarter or third quarter. He was coming down on the corner three, like closest to the like I don't know, the bottom of the screen, and he gave up the ball to somebody right there and like ran around them real quick, like a semi-screen, like a handoff. Caught the ball and was like he was sprinting like straight sideways and shot it like almost like a floater looking.
Yeah,
And he just
That's weird.
nothing but net, dude. Just ripped it. And I was like,
He's
God, he
the-
was moving so fast to his left when he shot that.
His
Straight
shooting
from the
is
side.
so stupid.
dude. So with
Unbelievable.
that being said, with us being in awe with Steph Curry, where do you guys have him up there with the greats, with the greatest of all time?
I would definitely put him top 10 now.
He's got to be
Dude.
up there, yeah.
He's
He's
got to
got
be
hot
in the top
chips.
10.
I have him up there with MJ. I have him up there with LeBron. I got him up there with
Kobe,
Magic,
MJ,
all the greats.
Larry
LeBron,
Bird.
Magic,
Like
Larry
I got
Bird,
him up there, man. Like
Steph.
especially the
Kobe had 4 titles. Shaq had, what, 3?
he finally got his Finals MVP.
Yep.
He got a
He
finals.
finally
Which
got
it
his
should have
finals
been his
MVP.
second. But
He, yeah, Iguodala was a fluke, but
Yeah, but honestly,
You know how that goes.
I think he solidified himself. I mean, he literally changed the game
yeah,
single-handedly.
for sure.
There, like, he had that one year where you expected him to make every single three, and if he missed one, you're like, "Holy fuck, he missed a three."
Like, thank God,
Like
we got to take
that
advantage.
is insane, man. Like, just even thinking that, and he still has that factor a little bit too. Still,
oh, yeah, he still
definitely-
definitely has it.
They were definitely one of
He
the
played
hottest teams
so
in the
good
league,
in
though, all
Boston,
year.
dude. That's the thing. Like Boston's crowd was extremely loud and hostile, and he had the confidence to just take them out of it. 3 games.
He
They won
feeds off
3
it, man.
games.
He's a
I think
veteran.
he fed off of it when he would like hit all those shots. Like he would just be like, "Yeah,
He definitely
what you
fed
gonna
off
do?"
it.
Yeah,
But
it was
honestly,
good.
man, the whole like we talked about the Celtics a good amount. The Warriors, their whole team played amazing.
They're going to be
Like,
so
Game
good
6,
for so long. They're so
They
deep.
played so good. That whole Draymond had like a game.
I think as long
Like,
as
he
their
was a
core can
different
stay
Draymond.
healthy, they'll be good next year, obviously too. So
I mean,
we'll
I
see.
see
he's
them
not
being
done
good
yet.
for
You know,
like
we'll
3
see
to
what his
5 more
legacy is.
years, at least. There's
Yeah,
Yeah, did you
until,
guys,
until
you
Curry
guys see
retires.
You guys see the new trophy? The new trophies for championship? Larry O'Brien. You guys notice that? That's
I thought
it's
it
a
looked a
brand
little
new.
different, but
I didn't
was
see it.
bigger. It looked
No,
bigger. It had a plate on the
it
bottom.
has yeah, and then it's supposed to have like the champions. Now they're gonna label them on there, and it like the net is more visible now. I thought it
That's
was
pretty
cool.
sick.
I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was pretty nice, but yeah, that was
It was a
NBA
good
finals,
dude. It was
finally.
really good playoffs. Honestly, this playoffs I enjoyed so much. It was such a well-rounded playoffs, and then like it really brought out like different teams this year, and like you really feel like
Yeah.
the Celtics are going to be around for a while. Then you still have the
Yeah.
Bucks; they're going to always be good. The Heat
Dude,
were
the
really
Bucks
good.
are going to be
like,
so good still.
you
Honestly,
can
the
feel
Bucks
the
should have.
Mavs.
Arguably, the Bucks should have been in the
Mavs,
finals. If Middleton didn't get hurt, I think they were better than the Celtics. To be
Yeah,
honest,
for sure, dude. Yeah,
and I
think
would have.
they
The
That
Celtics
would have
were-
been a great series to watch.
You know what? You know what should have been a warning sign, honestly, with the Celtics versus the Heat. Miami's offense was not good at
Their
all.
half court was disgusting.
And the Celtics were still struggling to beat them at
Yeah.
times.
It was just Jimmy
even
Butler,
though-
man.
Like, because they would just go stagnant at times. Like, honestly, should have seen it coming against the Warriors that they were going to go stagnant at times.
Yeah,
For sure.
But kudos, I mean, hey, good job to the Warriors,
They earned it,
2022
man.
NBA champions. I'm happy for all of them except Draymond. That's just me, though. Don't
Yeah.
hate on me.
Loki hope Draymond sprains his ankle, like walking down the stairs.
Oh, dude,
What?
come on.
Just a sprain?
Just a sprained ankle, dude. It's not that bad.
It's just a sprain. He'll be fine.
Anyway, let's go on. It's dude. It's just been like a big week in sports. Like baseball's starting to get deep in it. It's heating up. We got golf going on. There's so much stuff going on, but we want to dig deep into baseball and really figure out. We're starting to get into the meat. It's past the first quarter of the playoff, getting close to half, midway of the playoff, and we want to talk about who's hot because there's some really big outliers in this season so far. So we're going to talk about the top 5 and bottom 5, who's hot, who's not. I'm hot, Sam's not. We're going to talk about it. Let's go. So the hottest team in baseball, which I think everybody knows right now, is the New York Yankees. They
Dude.
are 47 and 16, and
48.
they are hitting
They just won
home
again.
runs like crazy.
Dude, that team is, and the East is stacked, man.
Dude, yeah.
And they are the top of it. It's crazy how
They
good
have
they are.
they have an 11-game lead right now.
It's
On
unreal.
second
It's going to
place.
close. It's going to close for sure, but they're so good, and they
Their
have good
winning
pitching
percentage
too.
right now is 750, like 75%, I guess. I don't know how this works. Yeah,
They're estimated to win
75%.
119 games this
they're
year.
winning 75% of their games right now. Second place is winning
That's
57.8.
That's just so crazy, man.
They're
Oh,
not
the-
even one in their
the
last
Yankees
10.
always have a cold streak, so I expect them to lose like
Yeah,
15 out of 20
they
games
will.
at some point or something like that.
They're hitting
And
they'll
so
cool
many
off.
home runs, and they're pitching good.
Dude,
It-
Nestor
it's-
Cortez. I don't know what's up with Nestor Cortez, but apparently
He
he's
needs,
the real
to,
deal.
he needs to be the All-Star game starter, does he not?
I don't know. I
Maybe.
guess we'll find out whenever we do the league
yeah,
leaders.
we're gonna
huh?
dig deep into that too.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We're gonna
We'll
go
get there.
on number 2. Also in New York, the Mets. Everybody saw the Mets being good this year, and they're actually doing it.
Bro, dude, I am so happy that the New York Mets have finally became like a prominent
as a,
team,
yeah.
like producing because
Just
they
as,
need
like,
to.
Just as a baseball fan, how awesome would it be if the Mets and Yankees had a World Series?
That'd be
Dude, that
insane.
would be so
So-
crazy, man. That would be so crazy.
And I hate
But,
the Yankees.
Yeah, I
yeah,
hope
I'd
they
rather
get
see the
swept.
Mets win.
I hope the Yankees somehow
Yeah,
still miss the
Mets
playoffs.
definitely win. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I hope they all sprain their ankles.
All right, third on the list.
Scherzer's gonna come back. Scherzer's
I
hurt
hate
right
this.
now.
I hate this team because they took Mookie Betts. The Dodgers. I don't understand how they always just get the biggest names in baseball, but they're the third hottest team.
They have
and
so
they're
much
probably
money.
going to make it to the World Series again.
They have so much money, dude. They have like these TV deals and like they just bring in so much
It's
money they could
ridiculous.
just spend and spend and spend. And like they have the best roster that money can buy. Like
The
For
crazy
sure.
thing is they're second in their division right now.
Yeah, they'll heat up though, man. They're gonna
Those
heat up.
We'll see.
Padres, man.
Dude, baseball is weird, man. Baseball is weird. We'll see what happens because what happened? Who was the team last year who like got knocked out and was a letdown? Was it the Giants?
The Padres got knocked
The
out in the
Padres.
first.
It was the
Yeah,
Padres.
Padres
Was it the
got knocked
Padres?
out early.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because there was a team that was like hot, and then they just got like
Yeah, it was them.
first round like kicked. All right, what else we got?
So fourth after the Dodgers, we got the Trash Canyon Astros. They've decided to bring the trash can back this year, and they're the
good,
fourth
man.
hottest team in baseball.
You hear that? That's me telling you the Astros are still cheating bastards.
All right, that's enough Astros talk. Let's move on. I hate them. All right.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Talking about the San Diego Padres, they're the fifth hottest team right now.
Good for the
good
Padres,
division.
man. Good
Padres?
for the Padres.
And they don't even have
Dude,
Fernando
there's-
Tatis.
There's
They
some
don't even
good
need 'em, dude.
teams, man.
I'm
There's
just
some
kidding. They
good
need him.
teams.
But
Yeah, they do. Dude, they need Tatis, dude. That is one of the most prominent young players in the game right
Dude,
now.
he's so
they don't
good.
even need him. Hey, the
He's
Braves
got-
don't need
It's like the
Acuna,
Braves
man.
winning
They don't
without
need him.
freaking Azuna.
Yeah, see? Exactly. They don't need him. Joe Musgrove's all they need. You seen that guy pitch? He's like Nestor
know what?
Cortez in
Actually-
the National League.
I don't know why the Braves aren't on this list, but the Braves are definitely should be in the top 5 for the hottest teams in baseball. They've won 17 games in a row.
Is this an old list or something? What are we doing?
No, this is
Yeah,
like
I don't know
the-
what this list. It might be. Is it power rankings list?
No,
I mean,
no,
the
no,
Braves
no, it's
are.
updated.
Yeah,
But they're definitely. See, it's kind of why I want to do top 10, but we're just gonna sneak in the Braves. The Braves are now cursed, so they're probably gonna lose 10 in a row. Just
yeah.
Sports
I think,
and Gaming.
I
Aware.
think Matt Olson's
Curse.
getting hot again. So let's shut that down real quick.
DV Sports and Gaming curse is a real thing. The Red Sox are hot, baby. The Red Sox are
Red Sox
back.
are hot. Come on.
Junior didn't believe me. Junior didn't believe me. I told him.
He didn't
You just
believe
gotta
us.
let him. You gotta
Believe
let the
us.
bullpen figure it out.
We were-
Starters are gonna
Don't
heat
tell
up. Red Sox. You're gonna see a lot of the Red Sox in the league leaders. You're gonna hear about it in a minute. Red Sox are hot.
You're gonna see Story
All right.
in those league leader strikeouts. He's all over
Hell
it.
yeah, that dude's so dug.
Dude.
All right, so
You're not-
that's enough
no
about good
pitcher-
teams.
He did
No
hit 7
pitcher
home
in
runs
the
last
league.
month. That's all that matters.
That's
right?
enough about good teams. Let's talk about the 5 worst teams
The long
in the
season.
league right now. Right.
Hell
And
yeah,
you know
bottom
who
of
I'm
the
really
barrel.
proud of? I am proud of the Cincinnati Reds because they're not at the
Wait,
bottom.
wait. Are we going 5th to bottom and then ending on
So
the
we're going.
worst?
We're starting at 26 and we're ending on the worst to make the worst feel the worst.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, what
I
are we
love it,
doing?
dude?
So in the
We're-
26th worst team in the league right now, Pittsburgh Pirates. They're
We're
trash.
talking about the worst teams in the league.
yes,
Dude,
dude.
yes.
Who's hot and who's not?
Oh, the who's not?
You can't forget
This
about the
is
who's
okay.
not.
Okay.
The Pirates are trash.
Okay, I'm
They're
here.
going to be trash forever. McCutcheon
Pirates
was their
suck.
only chance, and now they're trash. All right.
They only got that third baseman who's any good, like Brian Hayes or whatever. his
Dude, that
name is.
dude's nasty with it.
Hey
But,
man, I
um,
love the Pirates unis. I wish they would not
They
suck
do
so
have
bad
nasty
every year.
unis,
but
dude.
man, they suck.
The All Blacks, dude. Oh, they're so clean.
All right, let's get off the
Um,
Pirates. God,
Yeah, they're
this-
trash.
27th, the Nationals.
dude.
Oh my god, dude! Juan Soto's just in the doghouse out there. It's
Dude, they
poor
just fell apart.
Dude, yeah, I don't know what happened to them.
I mean, they
win a
didn't
World
have-
Series and then freaking.
Hey, at least they
Blech.
got it. At least they got one, man. That is so hard to
Absolute
do with
dog
baseball.
ass.
It is pretty good too, because with they're
I mean,
not they're like
they lost Scherzer, they lost Trey Turner. Like their core is gone besides
Blech.
Juan Soto. And
After that,
that guy-
I'm proud of this team because they're making their way up the leaderboard. They're only 18 games under 500. The Cincinnati Reds, huh? Cincinnati Reds, they're moving up the leaderboard.
dude.
who's on their
Third worst team in the league.
Name their best player.
Dude, these
I don't
teams
know.
are so trash. These teams are
Listen,
never
I don't
good.
I don't know who the best
That's
player
it.
is. Yasiel Puig. Dude's in freaking Korea.
Dude, freaking bringing up Puig. Is Puig still in the league?
And these
Oh,
last
Puig and the
two,
Reds
these
cut
last
off.
two, I'm just
Puig
gonna
and the
list off
Reds
real
cut
quick
off.
because these last two teams are so ass. The Royals and the Athletics. The A's have the least watched
gosh.
team in the league. I don't even know why they're still playing in their own stadium. Nobody likes them. They're trash. Billy Bean needs to get fired. They're dog. All right, I'm good.
Dude, those teams are so bad.
They're
Oh
so
my
ass.
A lot
They're
of
so
bad
good,
teams
right?
out there.
Even when they're good, they still feel bad, right?
It's-
Am I right?
Yeah.
All those teams you just listed,
Yeah,
even when
dude.
they're good, they still feel bad.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
A's.
The
Like
only-
they always
I
get
mean-
on these ridiculous win streaks, and they still suck. Like,
At least the
The
Pirates and
Pirates.
Reds have good good
The Nationals.
dude, the A's just have nothing good about them.
The
Shitty
A's.
stadium, shitty uniforms, shitty coaching, shitty players, shitty farm system,
Shitty team name.
shitty team.
The Athletics. Get the out of here. What is that? All right, let's get off this topic.
They're usually
All
not
right.
that athletic. Even.
So that is the end of.
They're never athletic.
They're always fat as hell.
they always have like at least 3 guys that play wearing glasses.
Oh god.
Jesus, dude.
That's so true. All right, dude. Let's get who's our league leaders in baseball?
Dude, the league leaders are so crazy. So we're gonna
Yes.
start with batting average. Top 5, we got Luis Arias, who I think was leading the last time we did this. He's hitting 354 right now.
That dude is
Who's
nice.
that guy? What team is that guy?
He is on the Minnesota Twins. He plays
Twins are good. Hey, the Twins
second
are good.
base. Second
They
base.
were gonna be good. They were expected
Yeah.
to be good.
Yeah, they are.
Second on the list, JD Martinez hitting 351. This guy's been raking all year long.
Dude, he was hitting 370 something not too long ago, kind of falling off, huh?
Dude,
Okay, dude,
stop!
come
What
on. Who are you?
are
Dude, are you a Red Sox fan? What the hell is this?
What a hater!
I'm just not a believer in
Yeah,
this
dude.
in this year. Like the
You're
team
not
this year, man. I'm
watching.
just
You
not a
haven't watched.
believer.
I've literally watched every
They're
game
9
this
and
year.
2
You have
in
not
their last
watched.
10.
All right,
We've
what's
lost-
number 3? Come
We've
on,
lost
dude.
so many
Dude.
games off of
He's
one
hitting
error or
350,
one bad pitcher.
man.
All right, I'm moving on because I'm pissed.
It's a contract.
350.
It's a contract year for that guy. Come on, he's like,
Yeah,
Let's
what
be
do you-
real. All right, number 3. Come on, let's
Number
go, guys.
3, Paul
Jesus
Goldschmidt. This dude's in the
Christ.
MVP race. This dude is raking. He's hitting 347.
Money.
Paul
I mean,
Goldschmidt,
gold.
dude. I remember that guy
I
being
thought
good
you
in
said
like MLB
Macho, my bad.
2K16.
I thought you said Paul Camacho.
Oh my god. That guy would be
hit-
number 1 for
Dude would be
sure.
hitting-
Case.
That dude would be hitting .025.
Dude, Paul Camacho was hitting .092
Imagine
against
Paul-
70-mile-an-hour fastballs in high
Imagine
school.
Paul getting jammed on a major league fastball with a wooden bat.
I'd break my
Dude,
wrist.
you break his ass. You'd break his arms.
His forearms would snap in half like
My
Seager's
forearms
bat.
would snap. The bat wouldn't snap.
All right, dude. We got so much leaders to go. Like,
4th on the
Yeah.
list, Xander Bogaerts with the Red Sox, hitting 332.
Nice.
that's good.
That's
Dude's
2
raking.
Red Sox, dude.
5th on the list, also a Red Sox player, Rafi
Oh my
Devers,
God.
hitting 329. Easily
3.
going to be the starting third baseman for the All-Star
It's the
game.
pitching,
Yeah.
dude. The guys, the pitching. That's what I'm saying. The pitching.
Dude,
doesn't
you have
matter.
not watched.
Anyways, going on. Let's move
God,
on. What
this
doesn't
is
other?
matter.
What
making me
other?
so mad. This is for another topic.
That is
all right. Home
that
runs.
is that is impressive that we got 3 players in the top 5.
Thank you.
for
Thank
average.
Leading
you.
the league in home runs.
Finally.
Aaron Judge with 25.
Little
That's
respect.
outrageous. This dude's on pace to hit like 70 home runs this year.
When's the All Star?
Dude. It's the voting
August?
is opening up soon, or if it's not already, but
I think it's in August.
That's ridiculous that he's already got that many home runs. And we're
25
not even
home
at the All
runs.
Star break.
yeah. Honestly,
Mike
it
Trout?
seems like usually there's always one guy that has like ridiculous totals and then he like falls off. But we'll see if he can
Yeah.
keep it going. He's also in a contract year.
He's also a freaking
Perfect timing.
human mammoth.
Mike Trout?
All right. Number 2, Mike Trout with 18. Dude's just in MVP form
Dude,
like always.
He missed games, didn't he?
I know.
He's missed a lot. Yeah, he's missed some
Yeah.
games here and there for
Dude,
small injuries.
that guy's
what a
baby.
s- that dude's a psychopath.
Tied for second,
He's
Byron
crazy.
Buxton. Dude's hitting bombs. Jimmy Jacks.
I'm
Dude,
happy
I
to
am
see
happy.
him.
I am so happy
Yeah.
for that guy. Like,
Same.
applause to him.
He's a good
I'm
player.
so mad about this next guy. Also
What's-
tied
you
for
okay?
second on the list. Ex-Red Sox player Kyle Schwarber with 18. I don't know why we didn't
Oh
re-sign
my
him.
god!
He would have
Why
been
didn't
so
we
good for
bring
us.
back Schwarber? He seems so Red Sox.
He wasn't expensive either. Like,
I don't know why. Yeah, we should have kept him. But
Like,
I'll
just
be
put
real.
him at
Bobby
first base.
Dahlbeck's-
I don't even care.
Bobby Dahlbeck's going to be pretty good, though. He's starting to heat
no,
up.
is
so.
he? No, he's not. Hey,
Dude,
Bobby.
you are pissing me
Bobby
off. You've got to
Dahlbeck.
shut up with Red Sox talk.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
Bobby Dahlbeck has like 6 home runs this year, and every home run he's hit has won the game. So quit talking shit. All right, we're moving on.
Dahlback.
Let's go, Bobby.
Also
Right.
tied for number 2, Austin Riley, from the Atlanta Braves with 18 home
That
runs.
dude's sick.
The DV curse. He's going to break his ankle on a foul ball next game.
Dude!
Oh
my
jeez.
gosh. You gotta
Can we get, bro? Let's get off the ankles, man.
Yeah,
All right, so,
God, what are
Those
we
things
doing?
that lingers.
Ever since the
RBIs,
female
we're going to
thing.
run through these quick because we got more to talk about.
Ever
RBIs,
since
we got
Pino.
Jose Ramirez, number 1 with 62. Dude, Pete Alonso's been leading the league in RBIs like all year long. He's still number 2
Nice.
on the list
Who's-
with 59.
Who's Jose Ramirez again? Who's he play for?
Jesus Christ.
All right, come on.
Third on the
Number
list,
3
Paul
RBIs.
Goldschmidt, 56.
Paul Camacho.
Okay.
Fourth on the list, Aaron Judge. He's got 49 home runs on 49 RBIs on 25 home runs.
That's almost 2
And then
RBIs
we got
per
Trey
home run.
Turner with 47 ribbies.
That's crazy because that guy's not even. That's a small dude.
Man, that guy's so good.
He's fast.
I'm not even going to say who's leading the league in hits. Rafi Devers and Xander Bogaerts is in there, by the way.
Okay.
I'm not going to say leading pitching leaders
Let's
in
do,
wins because
let's
nobody
do pitching
cares.
ERA.
Yeah,
let's
pitching
do ERA.
ERA. We got Tony Gonsolin with a 1.42.
He's on the Dodgers,
Let's-
right?
Yep,
Let's
Dodgers
not
pitcher.
do ERA. We're just-
Joe Musgrove with the 1.59.
Yep.
Alec Manoa
1.59.
from Toronto with a 1.67. Dude, Toronto's
These
got some
are
good
low
pitchers.
ERAs.
Toronto's
Yeah, there's
got
some good
really
pitching
pitchers.
going on.
Sandy Alcantara from Miami, 1.68.
Attaboy,
Nice.
Sandy.
And Shane McClanahan from the Rays with a 1.84.
This typical Ray.
Yep.
Yeah,
Strikeouts?
pretty
Let's
much everything
do,
that's legit.
Let's do OPS. What do you guys say?
I like
do we need
OPS, actually. OPS is a good stat. If you're hitting 1
It is a great stat.
if you're like 1.1 and above, you're like psycho. And if you're 1.2, you're really psycho.
I can't even find OPS.
We do not have to do OPS.
All right, we're moving on. So,
But you know what? Speaking of like just super talented players, we also got super talented players playing in hockey right now. We are in the Stanley Cup Finals,
Hey,
and the Stanley Cup has been straight fire. Dude, I watched all of 1 minute and 23 seconds of the Stanley Cup Finals Game 1. And I'm going to be real, it was the best part of the whole game. You guys want to
I'd imagine you
want to
only
know why?
watched a minute.
is it a fight?
No, dude. They went to overtime, and overtime lasted 1 minute and 23 seconds.
You saw
And
the
that
whole
is all that I
overtime?
want. I saw the overtime. Dude, but it
Nice.
was, I'm going to be real. So the Colorado Avalanche are playing the Tampa Bay Lightning, and honestly, it's going to be a dogfight. I think game 2 is actually happening now, or it may be over. But
You know anything about these teams, dude? What do you mean it's going to be a dog
I watched
fight?
it, dude, because Tampa Bay
Name a player on
Lightning,
either team.
No, the Tampa Bay Lightning is crazy good.
What? It's like super cloudy out. It's
Cirelli
gonna be a lot
and
of lightning
Hagel.
strikes. What are we talking about here?
No,
Googling.
anyways,
Who's,
no,
Name the leading scorer on either team.
dude, you're acting like I watch hockey. I'm just giving. I'm just
Acting
giving
like
a.
you watch hockey.
Bro, I am literally telling you that 1 minute and 23 seconds of this hockey game was lit. That is all I'm saying.
Hockey, eh?
I will
Bro.
say that minute 23 is more than any hockey I've watched all year. I don't even know who's playing. Avalanche, Lightning, Thunder. I don't even know who's all up in there.
Snowstorm, whiteout. I don't know what's happening. There's ice involved. But no, dude, it was intense. That minute and 23 was intense. And then there was just this nice little pass from the left to the right, like one touch into the goal. It was beautiful. It was
Nice
mwah.
little header
I was
to the
like,
corner of the
man,
net.
I was like, that is all the hockey I needed.
Lionel
Perfect.
Messi.
But yeah, so Tampa Bay Lightning are up 1-0 over the or Avalanche are up 1-0 over Tampa Bay Lightning, and that concludes our hockey talk. Let's go, boys!
Thank
Yeah.
God. That was way too
Yeah.
long.
Brutal.
All right,
But,
so something that's actually super exciting. Everybody knows we are avid golf fans and future PGA Tour / live tournament golfers.
Not me, dude.
The
I'm
U.S.
not
Open
taking
is
that.
going on.
I'm not taking that Saudi money.
The U.S. Open has been crazy. I don't know if y'all have been watching it, but it has been so good. And the leaderboard after cut day number 2, there's so many good names at the top of the leaderboard. I have it open.
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna say it. We're gonna go down the leaderboard after day 2. We got Colin Morikawa leading with 5
Monster.
under.
Dude,
Just got
love that guy.
So the thing about this course is you play very smart off the tee box, and then you have to have very good iron play. So Morikawa is fitting in very well here. He's got really good irons. Joel Damon, who's also 5 under. I don't know who the hell this guy is, but he's playing out of his mind.
Hell yeah.
That guy's pretty good. I think he's won a lot, or like not a lot, but like a good amount on the PGA Tour.
We've got John Ram, who's last year's winner at 4 under. He's a shot off the lead.
You guys
say
see some
Ram?
kids just picked up his ball?
Did you
call
Yeah,
him
dude, on
Ram?
18.
John Ram.
John Ram.
John Ram?
Yeah, John Ram.
Did say,
You said John Ram.
No.
yeah, but yeah, some kids just went and picked up his ball. Like
Yeah,
that
ball
reminded me of
18.
when.
Dude, he got a free drop.
When I went. We went and played golf, like me, Sam, and my kids, and dude, Sebastian would just go up and just grab your ball and like walk off with it.
First hole. I had like a good shot. I was chipping on like my 3rd shot to get on the green from close. And he just like goes and gets it. I was like, oh, where was that? Go put it back.
Yeah, so a little John Rahm action in all of us.
shot
huh?
off the lead.
All right, okay.
Oh,
We
John
got
Ram.
Rory McIlroy also at 4 under, shot off the lead. This dude is playing so good.
That's impressive.
He's putting the best I think I've ever seen him putt in his career. It's ridiculous.
He's
Anything
got-
anything within like 15 feet, he's like getting within 2 inches every time.
He's got a little juice going right now, for sure.
Yeah, he's got a tight end.
Okay.
Scotty Scheffler's damn near rolled his ankle on 18 holes today off the tee box, but he's 3 under.
That guy's so good.
And
Number
then
one.
I also watched Xander Schauffele played good today. He's 1 under. And then Will Zalatoris is always close. He's 1 under. Brooks Koepka played very well today, dude. He looked really good. He shot 3 under today.
That guy's-
back to even par.
That guy is always so confident. Like he's just so confident that he's going to do well. And it's funny too because he's so tired of just hearing about the PGA Tour and the Live. Like he just wants to play majors. And
He also
Exactly.
always has like huge triceps.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's
You know what they say about huge triceps, huh?
quite the observation.
Also
This
means
is
they got
when
big biceps.
huge backswing.
You know what that means if they got big biceps, right? Means they
Big
do a lot of
ball
arm curls. Jesus.
Showing arm curls.
Anyway, Junior
you-
brought up live golf. So this is a very sensitive topic. Live golf
Bro,
and the PGA
so-
Tour.
Phil Mickelson, it was everything that I've heard of with Phil Mickelson playing in the US Open hasn't even been about his golf. It's just been about him being there and about
Yeah.
Live. And like he missed the cut. Like
He shot 11
He
over.
badly.
Missed the cut.
he
By
missed the
7
cut
strokes.
badly. But it's just I don't even know if he's going to be able to play again cuz it's so crazy because there's so many people that are moving over, and it felt like Phil Mickelson was the one who got the brunt of it. And honestly, it's because of the things he was saying.
Yeah, it's just the things he said, and then he went over and pretty much just I don't know the way he went over to play after what he said about the people who were funding it was pretty. What's the word?
Yeah, and he kept saying like that he came to part of his decision to going to Live was like to better the game of golf, and a lot of people had problems with that.
That dude has gambling issues. He's got gambling debt.
Oh,
like
by far.
crazy. So, but dude, he was being like scolded with just things thrown at him.
Bad.
Like, people were like 7 over for 200 million, huh? And like, how's that Saudi money? And just railing him the whole time. Like, that's got to be brutal to play.
Did you hear
in.
the music they played when he walked up to the tee box on the first day was Dollar Dollar Bill, y'all?
Oh my god! No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dollar
Dude,
bills.
yeah, he's definitely just getting railed.
That's tough to come out to.
To be honest, the only people who are playing in Live that are playing in this that made the cut are DJ and I think Bryson DeChambeau.
Oh, Bryson's back.
Patrick Reed made the cut as well.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Those are the guys you would expect to make it. You know.
Yeah, everybody
Out of the
else
people that
missed the
went.
cut. Sergio Garcia missed the cut. Who else? I just saw a bunch of names, but whatever.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, U.S. Open's on. It's gonna be a really
Gaming
good finish,
topics?
dude. It's gonna be a good finish.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot of golf actually. We've been playing.
I shot one
Playing it
over
on
par
X
today,
Ball.
by the way.
Dude, that's ridiculous. But let's transition into our gaming topics. And I want to start it off with what we teased earlier. Let's get into a little bit of fun, get back into a little bit of darkness again. Let's start teasing our favorite moments
Our
of
inner dark
Squid
side.
Game. Dude, oh my God. So Netflix, like I said earlier, green lights season 2 for Squid Game. If you haven't seen Squid Game, it is about people who are in a bind, in a pinch for money, who go to play childhood games. They get basically knocked out. They wake up in this place where they have to play childhood games. One of them's like red light, green light, tug of war, stuff like that. But they don't know is that if they lose, they're literally losing their life. So, you know what's crazy? I still haven't seen the first 3 episodes. I started on episode 4.
I don't understand how, because that literally introduces you to the whole backstory of the games.
I don't know. So I missed 3 episodes, but it was so good in that 4th episode that I just ran with it. Like,
How do you just like open up a new show and just like, let's just go to number 4?
No, I didn't. It was like when I started watching it, it started on episode 4. It wasn't like I was trying to go to episode. It was just on episode 4. So then I just started watching from there, and then I was like hooked, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna go backwards now. But I started episode 4, so I don't even know what the first 3 episodes are about. Or
That's
I
where
do
Red Light
a
Green Light
little
gets
bit.
introduced, and like they talk
So
about
I heard about
how they like get chosen to play the games and like who gets picked and all that good stuff. And then it talks about like the main character's backstory. He's pretty much a big gambler and needs money, so he's like, I'm gonna take this massive gamble to make however much money. Anywho, Squid Game
and the
is
winner-
lit
So basically, the winner walks away with $38 million U.S.
in their
dollars
bank account.
in their bank account. The thing about it is that money is spread evenly through everyone. So every person that dies, like, you get their money, and then the last person who's alive takes
Wins all the money.
it all.
It's such a
So
good show.
dude, it is a fucked up show. Like,
Yeah, it's-
fucked up,
dude,
but it's so entertaining.
The
There's
mental roller coasters that go on
Dude.
in this show have
There's
not
so many
ever happened to me
ups
in
and
any other
downs.
show.
There's so many ups and downs, and I haven't even seen the first 3 episodes. But with that being said, I wanted to talk about our favorite worst moments of season 1. And I'm going to start off just because Paul's probably going to be a little more descriptive than I am.
Yes.
But my favorite moment is episode 6 when they're doing marble games. So they have to pick a partner, and this partner they think is going to be their teammate, when in actuality, spoiler alert, people, just if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert now. So
Fast
they
forward.
pick their partner, they think that's going to be their teammate. In reality, it's the person they're going against. And the game is they get a bag of marbles, and any marble game that you can pick, you choose, and you play against that other person. Whoever loses, dead.
9 mil.
So
Left here.
my favorite part in that episode is that this old man, I call him Player 1, goes against what is the guy's name? What's the main character's name? Anyways, he goes against the main character.
yeah.
They're going against each other. This old man has like dementia, so this main character is using that against him and making him think he's actually, the old man is losing when he was actually winning. And then the old man knows he's getting like played. Like he's like pretending like, oh yeah, you're right, I am losing. And then he like calls out the other dude on it and is like, why are you trying to kill me? Like, you know you're losing, I'm beating you, and now you're trying to turn it around and make me lose and die because you want to live, even though you know you're taking advantage of me. Like, he knew it, and then he still lets him win. The old man still lets him win after knowing that that dude was trying to take advantage of him. And it was because he was like, you're my most trusted friend. Like, you're my best friend. And so I'm going to let you live. And that, dude, it was such a roller coaster of emotion, man.
The sad part about that is, like, they were like, the main character is the only one who made friends with the old guy, because they essentially form like groups in the games,
like little
to, like,
alliances.
survive.
Yeah.
And he was the only one that took the old guy because everybody thought he'd be a weak point. So they developed like this best friend relationship.
Yeah.
And then like he
crosses him. He crosses him.
Used his mental dementia against it, dude. Oh my god, it was so deep.
Yeah.
And then like he
really
lets him
was.
win, and you're like, oh my god, this feels so bad.
And
It feels so
that
sad.
dude, the main character felt like shit because he was like, I'm caught. Like, yeah, I totally just like used his dementia against him, and he called me out on it, and now I'm like this shitty person, and then he's still gonna allow me to live, even though I'm this shitty person. It was crazy,
dude. It's so crazy when it happens though in the show. Just like,
yeah,
if you watch it and the character development between those two people, and then that to happen, it's just like, oh my god, it's so mind blowing.
Anyways, all right. So I described that so badly. But Paul, what do you have?
So mine is in the same game episode, because honestly, this one probably had the biggest roller coasters. Because at this point, it started with like 456 players, right? And at this point, it's cut down to maybe like, I want to say maybe 30 or so, maybe 20 players. It's getting real thin.
It was small.
So they're splitting the players in half. So at this point, everybody who's left is like best friends. Yeah. And they've like fought through all these life or death games together. And they
it's like I said earlier,
their best friend in this game. The person
everybody
they're closest
is picking a partner
in this game. So like, they're like, there's one, this isn't mine, but there's one girl who picks like a girl, and they're best friends, and like they play, but I'm not talking about that. But anyway, so mine is the same game. It's a marble game, and it is this Indian guy, and he's like the nicest guy like in the show. Like, he gives up his food to give to like the old guy, because the old guy's like starving. Like, he's the nicest guy in the show. Like, he's so nice. Like, you can't explain it any other way. Like, he'll like carry somebody on his back to save them. Like, he's that guy, right? And so he gets like partnered up with this other guy, who they really like weren't too close of friends. But he's winning. He's winning the entire time. And the other guy has like one marble left. And they're playing like this. I think they're playing the same game where it's like you grab a random amount of marbles in your hand, and whoever has the most wins, or something like that, or whoever has the least wins. And so the guy he's playing against has one marble left, so he's about to win the game, the nice guy. And so the guy he's playing against is like, okay, why don't we change games? Because like, if I'm gonna die, can we actually like just enjoy this last moment? So then like, he just plays this mind game. He's like, all right, just turn around, and we're gonna put these marbles like in this bag, and I'm just gonna like hold on to him for you. So the nice guy, just being the nicest dude out there, gives the guy his marbles to hold them.
Such deception. Like,
he just gives him the marbles, and he's like, I'm just gonna hold them for you. And like, so they're playing, right? I don't even remember what game they're playing, but pretty much the guy swaps the marbles in the bag for rocks, and he gives them to the guy. And then the guy thinks he has
his bag of marbles. He thinks he has his bag of marbles.
Game. He walks off, thinks he's winning with the marbles. And the other guy just like walks off as well. And he looks in the bag, and he realizes
pours out
he has rocks in his bag. After he just won the marble game. He thought he won, and he was like just being the nicest guy because he wanted to let the guy hold the marbles. So then he like turns around, and he like started screaming like for the guy, but the guy already left with all the marbles. He already won. He left the stadium, so the guy's literally walking around with the bag full of rocks, like, and the guy he was playing, his name was Sung Woo. So he's like, Sung Woo, like, so sad because he just got deceived.
Dude,
and he's like the nicest guy ever, and he just gets killed. Oh god, it was so bad. It was such a mental.
Dude, that episode was
so sad.
so full of heartbreak. It was
So sad.
intense. It's a mind fuck, man. A mind fuck. You gotta watch
So
it,
good
Sam.
though. So good.
Thoughts, Sam.
Thoughts? It sounds like a very interesting show. It sounds like a twisted Hunger Games or something.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's pretty much
yeah.
what it is.
It is like a twisted Hunger Games, but there's just so many different different games they play, and it's like a game of you don't know what you're playing. They don't know what game they're gonna play, and then so like there's an episode where they do tug of rope or tug of war, and like they stack teams with like strong team. Dude, it's crazy strategies and
It's such a good show.
alliances.
If you haven't watched Squid
and-
Game, you have got to watch it before season 2 comes out.
Yeah. We hit it, man, we hit Squid Game pretty hard. We are excited for Squid Game 2 to come out. But we are in our gaming topics, so let's get into the gaming side. The big thing we wanted to bring up for this episode was Guitar Hero versus Rock Band. If you guys had to choose one, what would you guys go with?
Dude, for me, just for the nostalgia and the music, I have to go Guitar Hero. I feel like the songs on Guitar Hero were just
They go
so
hard.
much better. Like, just for music-wise. And I like the guitar better. The guitar always felt better on Guitar Hero than Rock Band. But, like, I even, well, when we first got Rock Band, so the funny thing is, I'm going to tell a story real quick. The first time we got Rock Band 3 was from, like, one of those little game machines, like, where you have the little key, and you have to, like, get it perfectly inside the little hole. We literally got the Rock Band game from that. It was so sick on, like, PlayStation 2. We didn't even have a guitar. So we were playing Rock Band, or Guitar Hero, sorry. We were playing Guitar Hero with a freaking PlayStation controller. So you can use, like, the bumpers and stuff for different colors. That's how, like, how far back
that's
we
so
went
weak.
into first playing Guitar Hero. So Guitar Hero hits me deep. I have to go Guitar Hero.
I just have to go Rock Band just because the options. I'm not the best guitar person, so just belting out some notes, man, I love that. I love doing that. Just
With some
screaming.
alcoholic beverages.
Rock
With some-
Band, the biggest difference, right? You get people.
I loved it.
There's a person that can sing with a microphone. There's a drummer.
Yeah,
There's the bassist and the lead
guitar.
So there's a bunch of different options with Rock Band. Compared to Guitar Hero, it's like guitar, and if you want to play co-op, you can. But co-op is less fun because you're not playing the whole time. You're kind of taking turns. And then, like, if you're playing against somebody, the pro face-off was the most fun because you play against each other the whole time, and whoever does better wins. But for me, I'd probably go Guitar Hero as far as, like, just playing the game. It was just better. Like, the way the notes came in and stuff, like, it was just, I felt like it was
It just
more
felt smoother.
accurate. Like, when I would push the buttons, it would work better. The Guitar Hero, like the strumming bar was better. It was like a little bit soft on the Rock Band guitar, which felt weird. So yeah, I'd go Guitar Hero too. Like some of the songs that I really liked from Guitar Hero was obviously the very end song, Through the Fire and Flames. That song is that one's pretty legendary.
One
I always
was
liked
always-
playing Sweet Child of Mine.
That one was always good too. Dude, I think my favorite one was one. That one was so. We used to always see how long we could go before missing a note on that song.
Oh yeah,
Because it was like so solo heavy. Oh, that song was so fun.
you remember? I remember you being good at. Was it Cult of Personality or was it what was that other song?
Dude, Cult of Personality,
It
yeah.
was that one.
That was
sucked
so
at that
good
song.
at that one.
I don't know how you were good at that one. It was like the note combos were so awkward for my fingers. I could not get that one. We both played on Expert, but
Yeah.
that one I could never beat you on that song. Not even come close.
dude, I could not. I could never play the guitar like you guys do. Like even now, you guys like mess around on actual guitars. Like I just can't do it. And then, so Rock Band for me is more like it's fun because it can be a group thing. So you can have multiple people all playing together on one song.
I definitely feel
which
that.
makes it the energy just it's so much fun. But then it's just funny too to like for me to try to play the drums because I fucking
It's
suck
so
at them.
bad.
It is terrible. So but it just makes it funny and it just makes it entertaining. But Paul can play the shit out of them drums too, man.
Dude,
Like,
I play the drums on like hard or expert on certain songs. I don't know how. I just have rhythm. I don't know what it is. But there's some videos that Desiree took of me playing drums, and the beats I'm doing with the foot and like still hitting the notes somehow. I don't even know. It's stupid.
Dude,
but it's so
Rock
fun.
Band I think is definitely more fun. Like if you have a group of friends that you want to play a music game with, that's the best one, right? Like you don't want to take turns playing Guitar Hero. Like there's something for everybody, like up to 4 people on Rock Band, and I think that was the really cool thing. And you can like go on tour with your band, and like you could customize your characters. And whereas Guitar Hero, you just got the characters that were in the game, you would unlock them. And in Rock Band, you could make your character, you could create your band name, change your outfits, put on like ridiculous jewelry.
yeah, like
all that
earn
stuff.
money and
It was a whole
was fun.
experience. So I think that like story mode and co-op mode was so much better in Rock Band also.
yeah. Music though for Guitar Hero was by far
Dude,
superior.
it was so good.
Yeah, the
Like,
songs
just
are awesome.
The songs were just really great.
Reptilia, dude. I used to love Reptilia. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, that was it. That's a good song. What else we got?
Well, as far as gaming topics goes, you guys wanted to talk a little bit about Apex. Honestly,
yeah, we
man,
just wanted to sneak in a little Apex.
Apex is just, man, Apex and me, I try, but Apex just shoots bullets in my heart, my own heart.
You just got to get
Hurts
back
me.
into it. It's been too long since you played because you were
just been
getting
so
pretty
hard.
solid. Like you weren't terrible, and then
No, you were
You just
better than
regressed
Kyle at
from-
one point.
yeah, you've just regret. I'd like to see you
But-
and Bean in a good 1v1.
She'd probably
good
beat me
res off.
because she's been playing. I
They
haven't
had that
been, but,
1,000 damage game the other day. She sent those pictures on.
she did. That's impressive.
ODV
I can't-
Bean.
I used to do that.
So Apex this season has been kind of like, at least on the rank side, has been kind of weird because they changed the rank system, and now there aren't enough pred players. Essentially, there aren't anybody enough at the high tier levels of the rank system.
Like above plat, like masters, diamond, pred. There's not enough players in any of those.
So now, since there's not that many players at the top tiers ranks, once you reach pretty much gold, which is like the 3rd lowest, or I think 4th lowest now since they put in rookie, you're playing against the best of the best players on Apex. You start getting matched up with Masters players and Pred players. Like you'll see freaking Pred trails coming in as you're landing, which sucks.
That doesn't bode well for me.
Yeah, so it's been super hard this season. Although I think it's made me a little better, but it's definitely made ranked way more difficult this season than the last seasons I played.
More than ever, it feels like you really have to have good teammates, like a full good team. Like you can't really have any weak points in ranked. If you have a weak point in ranked, you're just not going to win the team fights. You're just going to die.
Yeah,
Everybody has to be able to get off damage.
For sure. There's definitely, God, dude, there's so many good players. It's nuts. But so we've been playing some a little bit, and we've had me, Sam, and Dez have had some pretty good success, and me, Sam, and a couple randoms here and there. But this season's different, man. We're playing with a different squad. Like we're not playing with the same characters. Dez is still playing Valk. But Horizon is massive in this season. Horizon is so popular, and I think it's honestly partially because you can put a car on top of the armories now. So everybody's using Horizon to just try to do that. But dude, her ult is so massive now, and like her gameplay for this map, I don't know if it's just the map or the ranked, but Horizon is just taking over. There's always like almost a Horizon in every team fight, it feels like. And I am one of those people. I have jumped on the Horizon bandwagon. I freaking love Horizon.
She's really, really strong. It's just her ult can be so overwhelming. Like a good Horizon ult, just you're gonna take damage. You know, you're gonna take big damage no matter what. Like you're gonna get sucked in. You're either gonna get shot or you're gonna catch the end of a grenade, and you're immediately losing the fight. It just feels bad if you get a good.
That's why I love it, because you can literally start a fight. You can literally queue up, throw your freaking ult, and grab maybe, even if you just grab one, maybe two guys, you throw 2 arc stars behind your ult, and you crack 1 or 2 guys and possibly get a knock. It's that easy to start a fight. It's so overpowered. I love it.
I think, I got a buddy that I think would be great for you guys to try to play with him. I'm going to shout out his name right now, but his name is Bussin' Big Boy. And
Busty Big Boy?
I just threw his name in our group chat. But I think if you guys played with him, he plays pretty hard and heavy in Apex, and he watches a bunch of content with these big time like streamers and pro players. I think he could teach you guys a whole bunch, because he tries to teach me some things, and I just don't have the time, the energy. Like I can't really utilize the stuff he's telling me. But I think you guys would like. So if you guys are ever looking for a third Bussin' Big Boy, if you're out there, man,
Busty Big Boy, I will hit you up.
Yeah, we'll play with him. I've been playing a lot of Bangalore this year in like ranked, whereas before I was playing like mostly Gibraltar because it seemed so necessary last season. Like if you didn't have Gibraltar, you're kind of screwed. And right now, it doesn't feel like you have to have a Gibby.
There's a lot of cover
like in the higher ranks you do, but like where I'm at in gold, like I'm in gold 2 right now, and you just don't feel like you need them. So I've been playing Bangalore, and it's been nice because I feel like she's semi-support, semi-not. Like if a teammate gets cracked out in the open, I can smoke them to where they can make it to cover, or if they get knocked, I can smoke it and try to get a res. Like if and I can throw my ult, which immediately makes people back off.
Yeah,
and if they don't, they're gonna take damage. So then
or if we want to take an easy push, we can just smoke them out to where they can't see us, and we can just get on them so fast.
Yep. Yeah, we do that sometimes. Like one time we were on top of Armory, and there was teams in the little buildings just north of it, and we knew there was a team of 2 because we already killed one that was in one building, and they were just hiding out, shooting at us from long range. So I shot smokes in their windows to where they couldn't see us running. So then we ran out across the open up to them, and we ended up killing them. I think we ended up killing a couple teams in that building that tried to third party us too.
Yeah.
But she's just nice utility.
She's definitely good. She helps so much on rotations too, like in game when you need just cover, when you don't have cover with her smoke.
Yep.
But so Apex has been different. I've been enjoying it. I haven't played it that much, just because ranked is hard, and I've been grinding golf. But there's been some things that have been making me rage in Apex. I don't know about you guys, but I have been ultra ragey in Apex lately, and we're going to talk about a few of those. So
usually it's when I die.
That too. I always rage when Junior dies. The charge
Which I'm always
rifle
raging.
absolutely pisses me off. Every time, if I literally am like just tagging somebody with like a wingman, and the next thing I know, I'm getting charge rifled from the side, dude, and they just are just gonna charge rifle you for the next like 5 minutes. They're literally never gonna stop shooting at you unless you completely disengage and go across the map. They're so aggravating. I hate charge rifles.
Yeah, it's so annoying. You just hear the bzzz, and you're like, God damn it.
Next thing you know, you're cracked. Like, Jesus, from freaking 380 meters
for
away.
a half a second. It's just brutal.
Sam, why have you been raging?
So for me, like trying to think of things that have been making me rage. Well, mostly it's been like lag. It seems like this season there's like a lot of lag for some reason, and I find myself like maybe it's just my internet, but I've had a reset more than ever, and I don't know if the game is just like I kept getting congestion errors on the game, but it was also giving me this error saying, and I looked up the error on the screen, and it was saying that like the game has congestion and there's nothing I can do to improve it outside of the game. And I was lagging so much. It was just I was like, come on, like there's nothing I can do about that. The game was like unplayable pretty much. But that was making me rage. Also, like a good knuckle cluster, that'll piss you off.
Dude, there's nothing more annoying than like being covered like in a building and then a knuckle cluster comes flying through the window.
And then you got an orange circle on your face and you're like, God damn it.
Yeah, dude, it's so frustrating. That and a freaking good Horizon player. Literally getting Horizon Black Hold and just getting arc starred has got to be one of the most aggravating things because there's nothing you can do. You're
either too. Another thing that's been pissing me off when we play with randos, because we've been playing a little bit just us two and randos, and for the most part it's been going pretty good. Like we've been getting some good teammates, but I think it's because we're up in gold, so like you get some good teammates in gold too now. But occasionally you'll get the random teammate that's like he's doing okay in the beginning, and then you're like realize, oh, this guy's one of those guys that's like, I'm gonna run in as soon as I hear firing, and I'm not gonna run in and like take shots and get some damage then go in. I'm going in no matter what kind of guy. I hate that, dude. You get a random teammate, he'll sprint into a building by himself, get knocked, and just slam the ping button. Ding, 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 ding. Like,
enemy here, enemy here, enemy here, enemy here. Like,
dude, it's just some like 10-year-old.
It just pisses
it's gotta
me
be.
off.
It's gotta be
some
some like Ethan, right? Some Ethan, like, come on, man, where are you?
Why didn't you push? It's like, dude, there's 3 teams in the area. Why are you just going in and dying? But yeah,
I'm like the opposite. I'm like the opposite of that. Usually, like you guys are pushing, and then I'm like by myself because I can't keep up. So, and then I die, or you guys die, and then I show up. And then I die because
there's a weird skill gap in Apex just within like the basic traveling around the map speed and like looting speed. Yeah. Because I notice when I play with Paul and Roland and Gio, we're all in sync. Like we're on the map and within 10 seconds we're ready to like take a fight. And when I play with like lower whatever, like people that haven't been playing as long, it just takes like a solid 5 minutes to get your loot together before we can go do anything. It's
I know whenever I jump into a game with you guys, like I know for me, it's just I don't have the practice, I just don't do it enough where I'm like, it's not even like me thinking, like where it's just automatic. Like it's just like me, like having to actually think of what I'm going to do.
Like it's not a skill based thing. It's literally just time on the game, you know?
Yeah. It's just like where you have those second nature, like things you just do. Like it's just automatic.
But it's like, it is like in a way, it's a gap of some sort, you know, because if you know you have a full team of 3 guys that are ready to fight within 10 seconds, and then you're on a team of 1 guy that knows how to loot in 10 seconds, and then your other teammates aren't ready for the next 45, and they push, it's like, well,
yeah,
I'm the only one ready to shoot a gun right now, and my other teammates are still opening boxes. Like that happens.
You know, when we first started playing, also too, I had to get like used to the gunfire and the aiming also. Because it's so different from like Call of Duty. It took like a little while. There's like a little transition period just to even get used to that. So I think it does, like there is just transition periods. And if you're not constantly like staying on, then I feel like you definitely lose it.
Yeah. I went on vacation. When I came back, I was so good for a little while. And I'm like back to normal now. I don't know what happened.
That's weird.
I'm probably ass now. I've been spending all my time getting triple bogeys on golf. So,
dude, I've been hitting golf so hard. It's been so fun. Dude, these courses are ridiculous. And playing on Legendary,
it's fun.
So hard.
It is
so
infuriating at moments where
frustrating.
you're
But
just like,
It's so
dude, like I
fun,
want to
though.
go grab my clubs out of the garage and just like bend one over my knee. 'Cause I'm so mad the way this round is going.
Dude, the last round we played,
like
the last round we played last
Dude.
night is probably the most frustrating round I've had in a while. Everything was going wrong.
less
I
than
couldn't
48
cut.
over.
I couldn't chip. No, I was like 25,
Yeah,
but I
that's not
couldn't
as
do
bad.
anything right. It was terrible.
Oh man, I've been
But-
playing a lot of MLB The Show lately with my created teams. So that's
I'm
what.
kind of in the mood for a round or two.
You want to play around, dude? Let's play
Oh,
around.
dude, we need to play
Let's play
Castle
around.
Crashers.
Tomorrow,
Castle Crashers
Come on.
soon.
we're going to be releasing some Castle Crashers content on our socials.
Do we have anything we can
I feel-
tease for next episode?
No.
Nothing. Let's go.
It's going to be sick. It's going to be
Nothing.
sick. Don't miss it.
Hey, you know what? This
Oh,
is a
you know
quick.
what?
This is a quick drop episode though, so you guys are getting 2 episodes pretty back to back. So that should
Enjoy.
cover for a
I
little
hope
bit
you
of time.
enjoy
so.
it.
I got a teaser for the next episode. We got an update on the Stanley Cup Finals, baby. Don't miss out.
Let's go.
Let's go. We're gonna hit it hard.
Game 2
1
and 3
minute, 23
recap,
seconds.
baby. Game 2 and 3.
An update on the Stanley Cup Finals and an update on the terrible worst team in the league, Braves, because they're all injured.
All right, keep them ankles safe out there. So wrap them
Wrapped
up. All right,
Wrap
we'll
'em
see you
up.
guys next time.
Peace out.
All right. We just wanted to say thanks again, everybody, for listening to this episode of the DV Sports and Gaming Podcast. With that said, we wanted to give you guys a proper outro. Here we go.
All right, guys. So please follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We have DV Sports and Gaming for Instagram. Our TikTok is DV Sports Gaming, and our YouTube is DV Sports and Gaming. We post all kinds of videos, all kinds of clips, sports related, and also just gaming clips. So please subscribe and follow.
And don't forget to utilize our social medias to interact with us and give feedback on the podcast and content that we create. We want to build a community around sports and gaming with our fans and listeners. And as always, guys, thanks for listening to the DV Sports and Gaming Podcast. We'll see you guys next time.